Na de grote dive in Planet Coaster 2, dus de first dive, de eerste duik in de game, gingen ze daarna nog verder. En dat heb ik dus even gemist, maar we hebben nog tijd om het rustig te bekijken. Ik ga nu voor het eerst kijken naar de eerste gameplay, of eigenlijk dat ze gaan bouwen in Planet Coaster 2. Dus we gaan het allemaal zien.
So as we're chatting, obviously we're going to throw some questions at you. I think you've got some questions from the community.
I've got a few questions, yeah.
I'm just going to be fanboying over here, just asking you random stuff. But we're going to be showing you a build of the game, which might be on the screen now. But producer, you can probably flick us to some of the gameplay. So some points.
Kijk eens.
Some bits to point out, if I can put my teeth in. It is, as I've said, a development build. So, and this is a live show, chat. So I've just seen someone put wow. So it's live.
Er staat ook bij, het is een development build. Dus er kan nog alles veranderen. Misschien nog grafisch dingetjes, maar dat verwacht ik eigenlijk niet. Want het ziet er gewoon weer lekker oldschool Planet Coaster uit. Dit had ik dan wel gezien, maar wat we dadelijk krijgen, dat wordt allemaal nieuw voor mij. Maar wat we kunnen zien is dan weer een hele leuke fontein met allemaal van die sproeiers. Nou, die kennen we allemaal wel. Die kunnen we dan apart instellen natuurlijk. Maar vooral die bollen die draaien. Twee van die, van King Coaster en van Queen. Hoe heet die ook weer? King Queen of zo? Nou, in ieder geval, twee iconische mascottes. En die draaien er rond in een bal. En vooral leuk dat het beweegt. En dat we ook weer al die mensen zien stormen naar de ingang. We gaan verder kijken.
And then Rich, I'm going to start with an easy question. Obviously, we had the wonderful tease and announcement of Planet Coaster 2. How was it for the team after a long time to see the reaction?
It's amazing. One of the greatest moments you have is announcing the game and showing everyone what you've been working on and kind of.
Ja, hij zegt ook van, nou, het is natuurlijk het fantastisch als je als team kan vertellen. We zijn bezig met Planet Coaster 2. Ze weten ook wel dat iedereen ernaar vroeg. In alle comments op Instagram. Iedereen smeekte om een nieuw deel. En hun moesten hun mond houden totdat die dag kwam. Dat ze natuurlijk een aankondiging konden doen van, joh, wij zijn bezig. Dit is Planet Coaster 2. Geniet ervan. Een soort bom die ontploft op een positieve manier. En ja, voor hun is dat natuurlijk fantastisch dat hun dan dit eindelijk kunnen laten zien. We zien dat ze een beetje door de map heen kijken. Het is een mooi scenariootje met natuurlijk een mix van glijbanen, wateractiviteiten. Maar natuurlijk ook gewoon achtbanen die je dan erbij ziet. En die combi moet ik nog heel erg bij wennen. Bij Rollercoaster Tycoon 3 zagen we dat natuurlijk altijd, dat je dat gewoon kon bouwen. Maar bij Planet Coaster was het altijd een beetje anders. We gaan kijken wat er allemaal is, want dit is ook allemaal anders.
I'm gonna pop down one of our new blueprint coasters.
Blueprint coasters. Oh, dat is een aparte die. Huh? Er zit ook een hele ingang bij met een poort.
Once that's tested, then
huh?
open it.
So that's it. You just popped it down. So,
simple as that. Yeah.
So look, and
there's a lot to take in. In 3 steps.
It was very quick.
There's a lot to take in and what actually that means for Planet Coaster 2. It's quite
op een lifthill zo.
We kind of forget to remind ourselves of all these improvements and things that we've added to the game, what that means to our community, the people who play Planet Coaster, and potentially seeing what we're doing. This is a pre-built roller coaster. It has paths in the blueprint, which is a big step.
Ja, inderdaad.
It's something that you kind of like, we've done this, we move on to all these amazing new things.
Nou, je ziet dat verschil. Blueprints, dat weet je bij Planet Coaster 1, die zet je neer. En het viel me al op van het complete plaatje. Je hebt een poort, je hebt een ingang, je hebt een uitgang. Je kan nu eindelijk ook gewoon de paden meenemen in een blueprint. Dus mocht jij een hele mooie ingang maken, krijg je niet meer dat gedoe dat je zelf dan die ingang moet koppelen. Dat je allemaal aanwijzingen krijgt als je een workshop downloadt van hier een pad plaatsen en daar eentje. Dat het allemaal connect aan elkaar. Dit is gewoon in één keer, gewoon één klap, heb je alles erop en eraan. Zelfs nog ook leuke aankleding met een poort. Maar vooral die ingang en die uitgang, daar gaat het om. Goed om te zien dit.
I watched people going a bit crazy when we were going through the deep dive about some of the tools you can do to customize some. And we'll go into that. We'll do a bit more later on. We'll customize one of the rides to show you because it's honestly, chat, when you see, if you were going mad at the deep dive, you'll go even crazier when you see the sort of stuff you can do. It's really cool. So we're going to pop another coaster down. Now, one of the things that the community have asked about is pathing.
Yeah, pathing. Pathing is a big thing. So I know that a lot of people were.
Ik kan nu al zien dat ze over de paden heen bouwen. Zie je dat?
It made easier.
Yeah, I think that's one of the big takeaways of the feedback we had from the first game is that the pathing system.
Het padsysteem.
More usable.
Heel veel mensen klaagden over het padsysteem natuurlijk.
And in Planet Coaster 2, we've taken a long look at those tools and making it a lot easier for you to build those long tracks of path, and also adding things like plazas and tools that allow you to build those more open open spaces for your parks, because that's something you see in real life theme parks. There's a lot of open areas, there's a lot of overlaying of different types of brickwork, and adding tools that allow you to create that kind of that visual, which is, we're inspired by real life theme parks, real life water parks now as well.
Ze zijn heel erg geïnspireerd op echte pretparken, waterparken natuurlijk ook. Paden zijn ontzettend belangrijk. Je wilt eigenlijk gewoon niet de hele tijd lopen knoeien, lopen Jonassen met paden. Dus daar hebben ze heel erg aan gebouwd, heel erg aan gewerkt om het allemaal te verbeteren. En dat gaan we nu ook waarschijnlijk zien.
Flume blueprints, but you can also have pool blueprints.
Pools. Pools blueprints.
So I'm going all kind of meta and layered up.
A combo.
But for example, we have this flume pool combo, which I can choose to just slot into my plaza area there.
Oh, wow.
And that then brings in a functioning flume.
Over de paden heen, hè?
To get that open, you can see our flume test dummies.
Oh ja, test dummies.
I love these little plastic board sort of things,
coasters. And then the pool is there available to be, used by the guests. They can use the sun lounges that are part of this blueprint.
Prachtig.
Flexi-color the umbrellas around it.
They don't match.
So if I wanted to match them into the...
Vooral die vormen vind ik prachtig bij zeg maar je zwembaden. Dat je echt wel die hele mooie vormen erin kan maken. Maar ik ben nog steeds benieuwd, hoe gaan we die kunnen bouwen? Ik hoop dat ze dat laten zien ook, in plaats van alleen maar blueprints neerzetten.
From the in-game workshop as well. All the incredible content creators out there that we've seen from Planet Coaster 1. I can't wait to see what they build with this.
I played a lot of Planet Coaster 1 with my now wife and one of my best friends. We'd play it online. We'd all be in a chat playing Planet Coaster 1, and we would often try and build really elaborate parks, and we forgot about the workshop, and there was really talented people out there that make really cool things, and we were like, I'm spending hours trying to make a bar, and there's 10 of them in the workshop, so we can't wait to see with the tools that you guys have made for Planet Coaster 2 what our players will be able to do. Which I guess kind of brings on to, and we're going to show some of the customizable options in a second. This is a full rebuild of everything, right? So one of the questions we get asked a lot about is like, can we bring over saves? But I'm guessing because of how much has changed, it's unlikely we'll bring over saves, right?
It's a no on that one. Planet Coaster, it's a brand new game. We've built a lot of new systems and kind of all the themes from scratch. So all of your saves, your workshop creations won't be able to transfer to Planet Coaster 2.
Oh, dat is jammer.
We do have the workshop. We have all of the ways that we had in Planet.
Hij zegt ook, we hebben alles opnieuw opgebouwd, vanaf het begin tot het eind. Dus eigenlijk opnieuw opgebouwd. Dus alles wat je in Planet Coaster 1 hebt gebouwd aan objecten of toolkit items. Misschien kan je models meenemen, weet ik niet. Maar in ieder geval je blueprints en je save games, die kan je niet overzetten naar deel 2. Dus dan zou je deel 1 moeten spelen om dus je oude mappen nog te kunnen doen. Dus dat is dan wel jammer. Maar begrijpelijk als je een game natuurlijk van begin tot eind weer helemaal opbouwt.
Including
and brand new types of blueprints, right?
Yes, right. That was the very
Look at that segue. You guys have done this before.
That's right.
So what we're looking at, so this is we're going to put. Oh, you're going to do the thing. You're going to do the thing.
I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to do the thing that I love to do to show off that sheer kind of creative power that these tools give. Of course, we want to provide a kind of vanilla version of the flat ride, just because you might want to then change it yourself. So we have a brand new ride, Planet Coaster 2 as well, the Monsoon Chute here.
Kan dat dan zo?
Which is in its kind of vanilla form. Looks great, looks fantastic. I can still choose to place the entrances and exits exactly how I want to, so I have that creative freedom if I want to kind of build from a sort of blank slate. But we also now have blueprints for flat rides.
And this is the same flat ride, but just customized with all this. Look at this! This blew my mind.
Wow!
You showed me this only this afternoon because I saw the other one, the flywheel one you showed me first. I didn't see this one. This.
Wow!
So that's using our aquatic theme.
Yep.
And then we also have one to show off the resort theme.
Jeetje.
Kind of how different they can look.
This is chef's kiss.
Jeetje, joh.
So again, a new thing for Planet Coaster 2 is flat ride blueprints. So you can now create those blueprints, include the ride and scenery.
Ja, we hebben het over flat ride blueprints. Dat had ik natuurlijk eerder ook al een keer verteld in de video. Dat je dus objecten kan koppelen aan de attractie zelf. Waardoor een attractie altijd er anders uitziet in plaats van elke keer de standaard. Natuurlijk kon je in Planet Coaster 1 ook je attracties aanpassen. Maar daadwerkelijk ook gelijk met een blueprint alles tezamen is dit natuurlijk echt heel episch. Echt een hele goede toevoeging.
Both kind of sides of Planet Coaster 2. It's kind of a hard, mechanical ride, but it's also got that water element as well. It has a wonderful effect.
En vooral dat je op de paden kan bouwen, hè? Dat maakt het wel apart of zo. Lopen die mensen dan eromheen?
Yeah.
And like the coasters we saw before, because these blueprints have got the entrance exit place already, all I do is open it.
And it's ready to go.
There's an attendant there ready to man it, and then guests can jump on that. I've placed it in the middle of a plaza, which you'll notice is a new thing. We've got these plazas, we can just plonk. Plonk's a very technical term.
Again,
I'm adding my glossary of technical terms here.
Plonk it right in the middle of the plaza, connects
yeah.
all up, and then guests can enjoy those rides.
Perfect. And I've noticed if you zoom on the middle one, there's moving parts on a moving part.
There's moving parts on a moving part. Yes, it's not just the static kind of frames of flat rides. There'll be. I'm sure we'll look at this in future deep dives. There's highlighted areas around it, and then if you attach it to that area, it moves with the animation as well. So here you've got animated prop piece that then will move.
Yeah, a submarine arm sort of things, aren't they? Yeah.
Exactly, with the pieces that goes
Gaaf
up.
man.
Yeah, I can't. But honestly, looking at the three next to each other, you would just think that they're entirely separate entities. But it's just the creativity that will just go. It will go crazy with it, especially with our community as well. Seeing those, and then add them to blueprints for people to share.
Exactly that.
Talking of sharing.
I was going to say,
guys, we're
learning from it.
Keep going in between.
One of the things that's people have asked us questions about is the co-op, right, that we've mentioned. So how does the co-op work? And can you elaborate a bit more on that?
A bit like, as you mentioned earlier, when you were playing with your
now wife.
Now wife.
Now wife, yeah.
Then not wife. In Planet Coaster 2, you'll be able to work on your parks asynchronously. So I call it Pass the Park, which is my loose term to describe it. So cross-platform in sandbox mode and franchise mode. So in sandbox mode, you can use your friends to create collaboration lists. So you take turns with that park. So I might work on it, I'll finish saving it, I'll upload it to the cloud. God bless the mythical cloud.
That is a technical term.
That is.
We used the first technical word. Well done, everyone.
And then you can download it, update it, and then you'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
And in franchise mode, it's a very similar way of working together in your franchises. You'll be able to build lots of different parks and then compete with other franchises on challenges. They're going to be time-based.
Oh, komen ook challenges als je een soort van de story mode doet of de campagne. En dan krijg je dus allemaal tijden dat je dingen moet voltooien. En dan heb je een soort leaderboard, dat je wel een soort van online functies gaat krijgen. Maar echt daadwerkelijk met 2 man tegelijkertijd bouwen aan een park, dat zit er niet in. En dat hoeft ook helemaal niet. Het zou vet zijn, maar dan zou je altijd moeten kiezen voor Open RCT. En dan kan je wel met z'n tweeën bouwen aan 1 park tegelijkertijd. Dus dat zou een oplossing zijn. Maar voor Planet Coaster is dat helaas geen optie. En ja, ik weet ook niet of ik het mis. Want die game is al zo compleet. Ik heb dat eigenlijk helemaal niet nodig. Zoiets extraatjes eigenlijk. Het zou wel leuk zijn natuurlijk. Ik ben ook wel benieuwd hoe het zit met die paden. Want die mensen lopen dus daadwerkelijk over paden. Ze lopen dus over paden, maar ze lopen ook over paden. Dus zeg maar, als ik het met mijn muis mag aanvinken, dit is een pad. Hier zo. En dit is ook een pad. Dus hoe dit gemaakt is, daar ben ik nieuwsgierig naar. Of we daar nog een soort van een voorbeeld van krijgen. Een soort demo, hoe dat werkt. En dat ik even omver wordt geblazen hoe dat padsysteem werkt. Maar ik denk dat ze dat nu laten zien, hoop ik, of dadelijk.
Bobs in the past, but one of the questions that comes up a lot, I guess, is about the complexity and will there be a complexity meter in the game? Do you want to talk a bit more about this so our players understand what we're going to have in the game, what's not going to be in the game?
So, players on PC will not have a complex limit. So you'll be able to play the game as much as you want, as much as your PC can.
Op de PC ga je niet.
Those of you that are playing on console, so Xbox or PlayStation, there will be a complex limit. It's there to protect you. It keeps you a nice smooth experience.
Ja, ze zeggen ook als je op de console speelt, dan krijg je natuurlijk een limiet van de objecten die je kan plaatsen, maar dat is alleen voor de frame drops, omdat een PC natuurlijk krachtiger is. Hebben ze dat weer die keuze moeten maken, net als Planet Coaster 1. Hè? Die is ook op de console gekomen. En op de PlayStation of de Xbox kreeg je ook een limiet van wat je allemaal kon bouwen in je park. Dat zal ook wel weer voor Planet Coaster 2 zijn, maar wat ik al zei, puur om de game soepel te maken.
Explain that simply enough. But if you play just PC, if you just want a PC and you don't want to engage in any of the online aspects, you can just have one all the time. Or if your franchise is just PC players, you can have that as well. But it's when we cross from one platform to the other that we have to bring the limit in, and if you're just on console as well.
Cool. But also for those of you that have played any of the other Planet games, so Planet Zoo on console, you'll know the complexity meter, what it's there for, and the depth you can still go into these parks, right? It's there for to give you the best experience of your game, right? And that's it. And you can still make some pretty insane parks. And we're very confident that you'll be able to do that with Planet Coaster 2.
We do also want to say, chat is going absolutely crazy about the paths. They are loving the pathing.
While you were talking, I just thought I'd just drop a little thing in the background, see what happens. And I took the opportunity to build the condor out the back here, the flight of the condor, and I just very quickly connected the entrance path to the main network.
Ja, heeft het pad gekoppeld.
One of the new path tools. I just thought I'd see.
Oké, we gaan eens kijken.
Tools maybe?
We do have a few other new tools. We have, for example, the draw tool, which allows me
steady on chat, brace yourselves to
draw these lovely big plaza-style areas.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
Using the tool that you all just saw me.
They're very happy. I'm very confident we just made a path building game, and we'd have been okay. We could have just made that. We'd have been all right.
All the way, and then I could just.
Holy shit!
There we go.
So simple.
It's really simple.
You can also use traditional tools as well if you want to. If you want to go like piece by piece, you can still do that, right?
We have
so
classic path tool as well, and we also another big one is the stamp tool as well, allowing me to quickly place down.
Oh, lekker ja. Oh, eroverheen ook gewoon. Oh my gosh.
And you can do this with pools as well, right? You can do this with pools as well.
Hij neemt het gewoon mee.
Very similar tools for paths and pools.
Yeah, there's a lot there. And chat are very happy with that. It's still it's like there's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, we've shown you some paths, and Adam's doing that in the background. So I wondered why chat was sort of blurring my eye. Just this thing happening over there that something's happened. Not sure what we said.
Mooie
one of the things that
paden.
came up, and I guess it was just us showing off because authenticity is very important to us. And people will ask us about hotels. They thought it's by the hotel. But can we just want to show let's explain what these are,
so
right?
the resort theme is really good at allowing you to build things that are...
Stop having fun, Adam. Stop doing that.
Can look like hotels, but it's there to allow you to build this kind of Main Street feel as well that you have in theme parks, where it's very facade-based. So there aren't any hotels in Planet Coaster 2, but this theme is really good at creating those kind of those big, tall areas that can give the impression of hotels, apartment blocks, anything like that, really. They're just...
that give you that authentic feel to a park where, you know, we've all been, well, not we've all been, but I went to Alton Towers recently. There's a little, got a hot dog, a rollover hot dog from a big crooked house, but it wasn't really a real big crooked house. It was you know, it was all part of that facade of that theme, that area, you know, so that allows you to create these lovely facades for...
Kijk, die paden gaan gewoon ook door elkaar heen allemaal. Super mooi, super mooi.
Yeah, I love how it's all like, it's proper like the movie set style stuff. I really love all this. It's really, really cool.
Because it's not about what we're seeing here, it's about what your guests are going to experience. And that's what you have in real life as well. It's what you're seeing whilst you're walking around.
And we saw a lot of that from Planet Coaster 1, where people wanted to build an authentic, real-life looking park, not a fancy park, but they actually wanted to lean into the air conditioning units and the ducting and all that sort of stuff. So that's kind of, that's the point.
All right, I'm just conscious of time, and your time is precious because you've got lots of work to do. However, I did want us to show a little bit about customizing a ride.
Dat is belangrijk. Dit wordt belangrijk.
If you like paths, chat.
Dames en heren, let op. Ze gaan een ride ze customizen. Dus ze gaan een attractie gaan ze dus aanpassen. En daar ben ik intens nieuwsgierig naar. Als in... werkelijk waar, daar gaat hij.
So this is us customizing, or say us, it's the royal us.
The scenery?
It's mostly Adam who's going to customize the coaster, right? So talk us through what you're doing here, Adam, and then let's chat, work out what they can do.
Yeah, let me. Shall I scroll back a little bit just for a second?
Okay,
Click on the Splinter ride, the Splinter coaster that I placed down earlier.
Customize bovenin.
We have the other colours that we're used to.
Uiteraard,
new
attach
option, scenery, which then opens up the scenery browser, filtered down to the non-grid-based pieces. It's all non-grid-based pieces that you can attach to scenery. To rides. I've searched for light because I quite like the hanging one we said, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then here, this was the highlight I was talking about earlier, where if I place it anywhere, even slightly offset to the main model, with that highlight, it will animate with that section of the car.
Nice.
So you can use the advanced
it's really powerful.
move
You can
tweak
you can
it,
sort
or
of
move it further away, or just really fine tune it.
And we've seen how people in the office use this, and also, you know, like I say, creating that offset, because that might be able to create some interesting things with that, you know, with not attaching
custom treintjes. Je kan gewoon echt je treintjes aanpassen.
Excuse me. From the side here, we can we've got all our advanced moves.
Yeah,
uiteraard.
Scaling.
Scaling, yeah.
And this scaling isn't just for when you're putting customization on coasters and rides. This will apply to the scenery piece, just out in the park wherever you want it as well.
Scaling, dames en heren, voor het eerst.
Palm tree, a little palm tree, all that sort of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all in there. Change the lighting.
Change that color there. I could change the light as well. And then, of course, well, not of course.
Twinning aan de andere kant, of niet?
Space that bit down.
Ja.
I want it on this side, but I don't. I want it to do it quickly and easily, so I can just click the options section. I can select symmetry type for mirrored.
Yeah.
If I do move the original, it will.
Oh nee. Oh.
This is honestly, when I saw you doing this, I was like, wow, stop!
And,
what are you doing?
I can also choose to put it on all the other cars in the train.
Yeah.
Again, moving it, moves everything in a great big line. And if you can see the train in the background, I can ask for it to affect all the trains on this coaster. And it will attach them to there.
Oh my
Again, let's do the little conga line of everything. Technical term again, conga line. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you say that's it. Oh, that's it. And that's
I've just undone all my changes as well because I didn't actually accept it.
Oh, okay.
You saw
it's fine. But I mean, I think, I speak for everyone, I cannot wait to see what people do with these coasters, because the coasters themselves are fantastic. And of course, you can build your own coaster if you want to build your own coaster. Right?
Absolutely,
that is not been removed from the game. You can still
Yep.
sit there and create your own coaster and then do all of that to the coaster, right?
Adam had applied some lamps very quickly, but you've got all of the different scenery pieces you can attach to it. You can also attach scenery blueprints to coasters as well.
Yep.
This morning, I managed to, I put a big rock setup with some trees on it onto a coaster and just watched it go up and around. And it just filled me with joy at this wonderful game that we're making it.
Hij zegt van, je kan ook gewoon blueprints downloaden en die ook op je achtbaan zetten. Hij heeft een grote rots met wat bomen erop geplaatst. En die rots die ging dus op die karretjes. Dat zag er natuurlijk heel droog uit, maar dat is de mogelijkheid. Oh, kijk, planten. Scale, oh!
And everyone's laughing and joking and smiling about it because we're just making a game with some great people and it's gonna be fun.
Het is echt fantastisch.
We've got time to show any more stuff. I'm super conscious of your time. Can we show one of the mascots?
Oh, of course.
One of the mascots.
Laten de mascotten zien. Het enige nadeel natuurlijk van dit soort dingen is dat je kan scalen. Dat we kunnen nog meer details toevoegen, waardoor het nog langer gaat duren om natuurlijk parken. Wow! Een cactus, meneer ding. Ik zie allemaal nieuwe dingen. Hè? Maar in ieder geval dat je dan meer tijd besteedt en aandacht besteedt om kleine details toe te voegen door die skill optie. De surf, meneer. Oh, wat goed. En de diver.
Now, this cool thing about the diver, right? You were telling us before.
Yeah, we try and come up with these little stories to some of the mascots to help inspiration and concepting. And with the diver, the idea is that he's deep sea exploration. He's trying to capture photos of creatures under the sea. The creature he's trying to find is actually on his tank behind him, and every now and then he will like jump over and taunt him that I'm here the whole time.
Oh, wat leuk.
Like, those fun little stories we give out mascots, and I love that one.
Er zitten kleine verhaaltjes in de mascottes. Zoals die man, die is dus op zoek naar een beest, maar dat zit dus achter op zijn rug, maar dat heeft hij niet door. Die kleine inktvis.
There we go. Guys, look, thank you so much. I know the next deep dive we're going to go into the creativity, and you guys are hard at work. For those in chat, thank you so much for your love and support for the game. This is just a taster, and this again was a live build. So this is
live
the game.
Build in development.
In development.
Development build, but yeah.
It already looks fantastic. If you're going to Gamescom, you'll be able to do all this stuff that Adam's just done at our stand, but we will have a timer because I'm guessing it's going to be pretty busy. So you'll come and see us at Gamescom. It's been great.
Ja, het is echt ongelooflijk. Hopelijk heb je genoten. Hou het in de gaten, want in de komende tijd dan zal je meer horen van de game. En het was allemaal developer mode. Ze kunnen nog alles gaan rommelen en het wordt alleen maar beter en vetter. Bedankt voor het kijken naar deze wat langere video. En in ieder geval, dit was echt rete vet. Nog even die trailer natuurlijk. Want die kunnen we blijven kijken. Dat blijft natuurlijk fantastisch. En ja, Frontier heeft ons niet teleurgesteld. Ze hebben een game gemaakt nu, deel 2. Wordt het een waardevol vervolg? Ja. Dat wordt het, zeker. Dat wordt het 100% zeker. En ik kan niet wachten om te spelen, vooral met die aanpassingen en die paden. Dat zijn toch dingen waar iedereen toch mee zat te dealen in deel 1. Iedereen zat er een beetje met problemen mee te bouwen. En dat is nu allemaal opgelost. Gewoon de kleine dingetjes en soms ook de grotere problemen zijn nu echt allemaal verdwenen. En ja, dan heb je echt de perfecte game. En daarom denk ik dat Planet Coaster 2 wel echt heel goed gaat worden. En ik ben benieuwd naar jullie mening. Laat het weten in de comments. Ik zou zeggen, tot de volgende video. En we houden het in de gaten. Planet Coaster 2. Doeg!